This is one for the Brithis Israelites. I'm trying to make them see sense, but they probably won't just see sense by me talking to them. So they'll have to go into the books and study, and then they won't be able to dispute the strange birth of Noah. Noah was a white man with red in his skin, according to the book of Enoch. And his dad was afraid of him, so he went away. His dad was Methuselah, his father was Methuselah, and he was afraid of him because Noah spoke to the Lord of Spirits. So that means that by the time Adam got all the way down to Methuselah, and the bloodlines were polluted with this other type of man, who was allegedly came from the sin of Cain. The mark of Cain is where black pigment in the skin came. But when you see black pigment in the skin, what you see is God's mercy. You don't see, oh, that's the mark of Cain. God said, no, you don't say that about that. That's forgotten about. You're not to harm them. The curse will come in your sevenfold. You're not to pick on people because they have a different colour skin, because they're the children of Cain. The 4 cities were built by Cain. The Bible's clear on that. And the 4 slavers were Babylonians, and they were black men. They had curly beards and all. And the 4 cities was African American, what they call African, or so-called African American looking pharaohs and people from Samaria, Mesopotamia and all. And that's usually where all the evil came from. So by the time Noah was born, Noah was a white boy with red in his skin, and his dad was afraid of him because his dad obviously wasn't a white boy, and he said that he looked like the angels of God from heaven, and that he was worried that it might be one of the fallen angels that got up on his missus, because his missus was obviously, angels were good at seducing women. So Noah was a white boy. So that means that if Noah was a white boy with red in his skin, that means that Noah's babies were white boys. It doesn't mean the mummies, the women were. It doesn't mean there wasn't any black people in the family. But here's the thing. One of Noah's sons sold his inheritance for a bowl of soup and went and learned the ways of the people before the flood. And they were the black rulers and slavers of Samaria, Mesopotamia, and well, the white boys, you can't see any white boys in the statues or the carvings of the cities, because they lived off the land. They weren't idolaters, and they didn't build cities, and they lived for hundreds of years. But when you build cities and carve idolatry, you die. So basically, when you look around and you see what they call them today, imperialism and stuff like that, it came from the black people who had the mark of Cain, because they were messing around with the stones. They were taking the tool upon the stone, and they're not supposed to do it, and they were probably conversing with the angels, and then the breeding of the inbreeding with the angels and the giants and all started again. And that's how we have different colour races. God chose, because variety is the spoils of life. The Lord himself chose to make white boys, and Noah was a white boy. So, doesn't the Lord work in mysterious ways? My brother. Yeah. This one for the Brithis Israelites, yeah? Yeah, what fam? What do the... But they're saying, the Brithis Israelites are saying, Esau are red and white. So if Esau are red and white and the same colour as Noah, riddle me this, Batman. How come God loved Noah and he only loved one man more, 2 men more than him, Jesus? And Enoch sits in the Garden of Eden right this very day, judging the generations of man. He's allowed back into the Garden of Eden, but no one else is. Interesting stuff. And I wonder what colour he is. It doesn't matter to the Lord himself, or does he just see the hearts of men, and the pigment of the skin is irrelevant? These are questions you have to ask yourself. Now you have to go into the book of Enoch and see the birth of Noah, the strange birth of Noah. Noah was a white boy with red and white. You've been going on about people with red. God loves red people because he chose Noah to be a red man, a red and white man, whatever it was. Same colour as the American flag. Funny stuff.